tools Samus has to just annoy you to get back on the terrain. And we are on PS2, so less platform than before and a longer stage. So a perfect stage, I think, from the side of SISQUI.
Yeah, remember, choosing the stages are a little bit different than what some viewers at home are used to usually here. So already SISQUI opening things up pretty aggressively. This is what we're used to seeing, though. Every time I get to see SISQUI, I always get to see him play in that passive-aggressive way where it's always so fun and enjoyable to watch.
Well, a few years ago, he was kind of known for all those up Bs after shield. He was known for having, I think he did 6 up Bs after shield in a matter of 12 seconds or so. So he was quite trigger happy with that. Now, he did manage to mix up a few of his, well, neutral states. So he's kind of a more, and way fancier to look at.
You know that when, remember when they had patched it out, the up B, when you were able to buffer up B out of shield the moment somebody hit a move on your shield, that was like early ultimate before they patched it out. He probably loved that. He caught him with the forward smash right there. And then the up smash answer right back.
I want to talk about it. Those percents or some percent where PASERIMAN is going to look and fish for those up smashes, whether it's from a nair or from dash attack or so. And he didn't want to go for one. He did got punished because of it with that F smash, but SISQUI didn't manage to get the kill. And, well, PASERIMAN, as you said, was there to collect it later on. But 27%, that's not that much, but we've seen already how well PASERIMAN is good with his connection, with his execution and all. And you can see damage ramping well again on his second stock now.
Even trying to predict that SISQUI was going to DI to the left here, but SISQUI saying, I need center stage, I need stage control, and he catches him in the air with that fair. Something else that he's going to be doing a lot, especially if it's going to try to contest PASERIMAN, if he's going to try to jump into that personal space.
Yes, you can see going for a jab, but jab of Samus is one of the worst in the game if you not want to connect with a grab later on. And PASERIMAN knew exactly how to contest with his own jab. And look at the percent, already 100% on the SISQUI, and we've seen already what options now PASERIMAN is going to look for. And he's going to fish for a nair into a smash again, or those kind of things, because these are the perfect percent for so.
What I'm enjoying here too is PASERIMAN's almost baiting out these fair punishes to jump over them and then get a punish either green back air, but the confirmation into the up smash is going to be able to get that second stock. Something that we see all the time here, the bread and butter of Fox to actually make sure that you could convert and get that stock.
And what was literally the same pattern as the first stock, because he did went for it once, SISQUI managed to punish it, didn't get the stock, and the second one connected and took the kill for PASERIMAN. Again, ramping up damage on the last stock of SISQUI now. Whoop!
Oh. He jumped over that one. We'll get hit with that multiplied.
44% already. I don't see how he can kill PASERIMAN with that game plan. Maybe a Nabi will take some damage, but he got so many options to just weather the situation. If he wants to close the game, actually PASERIMAN can do so, and he would win with timeout.
See here, just waiting in shield, playing a lot more grounded in general. The whiff grab real quick, though. Simon trying to close in the gap, but he gets punished immediately for his SISQUI, putting himself off stage so that way he could actually execute that back here to space it out.
I love how SISQUI was planning on punishing an approach from PASERIMAN, but he did pull the trigger once he seen that PASERIMAN was there with that side beat that was kind of exotic. Maybe kind of too aggressive, I think, on his side. But look at the percents again, 90% on his last stock. And those are the same percents up to now where PASERIMAN was able to connect those up smashes. So you need to be wary for all the options that the Fox is going to look for.
He's taken 4 hits, 67% already. That initial hit did like 29% from that blast alone, where PASERIMAN looked like he wanted to gain some distance, maybe find the opportunity to reflect. Now SISQUI is by the ledge. You see the back air attempts coming in from PASERIMAN, but that is what SISQUI wants. Every single time you're going to jump into SISQUI's face, expect it, but trade the up smash, 91%. That's what you can expect, though. If you're going to hang above Fox, you're giving him that trump card just so that way he can execute it.
Again, he took 3 stocks with an up smash.
Yes.
I mean, I don't need to put stats down to see that's a problem there. I mean, in those situations, he did manage to actually punish all the other approaches from PASERIMAN and even some up smashes that were whiffed on shield. So why not keeping on doing the same thing up to the point where you see that he will go for those grabs and then try to add some spot dodge in there, use other options. And something we're talking about is how SISQUI is known for being able to edge guard you to death. The problem here was PASERIMAN was going for those high recovery all game long, and well, SISQUI didn't have the tools to cover those. Going for Hollow Bastion now, though.
Got some space underneath that middle platform here, but that was so scared because the fact that he recovered so early right in front of SISQUI's face here. The up B now coming in, 53% already and climbing.
My goodness. I think there's kind of, there was a mishap on the side of PASERIMAN, and he's just going to ride on that wave to the last point he can, because already 80%, he's in way better situation than before in the previous game. So let's see how the stage selection also changes something. So for now, I do not see how that main platform, middle platform can help him. Okay, the edge guard now trying to go for the roll already, but finding a jump later on. So again, the jail is there. He needs to find a few more hits, but the up B here is going to help him out.
A good way to give him that insurance policy to make his way back. But that's the edge guard that we always see SISQUI get set up on. You're going to jump, you're going to get hit with the fair. Oh, you're going to try to neutral get up, you're going to get hit with the bomb into the blast. Exactly how SISQUI tries to plan it.
Honestly, in Europe, there are 3 players you don't want to be on the ledge for, with SISQUI, Leon, and Raflo, because those 3 players will go to the last option they can just to get you on that ledge for an hour or so. And you can see him taking the advantage for the first time in the set, 95% and no rage at all on the side of PASERIMAN, so he don't be able to find a kill yet.
Nice follow-up, getting a lot more of that extra damage with a double fair on top of that platform, all because PASERIMAN didn't tech originally, I believe, right there too.
I think this is kind of weird because execution-wise, we've seen how PASERIMAN was perfect on the first game, and those tech that are missed and that up B at the beginning are options I'm kind of surprised to see on his side. However, here, on dash attack is something you can't do at all against Fox with that up smash. Finding a kill, but already 92% though.
Especially in a space like that, too. Yeah. That falling backer now coming in, but you got to get the stinky leg in as well with the last stock going in favor here. PASERIMAN holding on to that. SISQUI still freshly on this second stock. We need to see that damage output from PASERIMAN, and it looks like he's finally starting to get a rhythm out of the range of the grab, but he wasn't getting caught by that fair as often in the first game, but this game around, he has been taking a lot of damage from it.
Yes, and I think that the last uptick he took on the ledge, and that got him killed, actually woke up something in him, because he did change a bit compared to the last stocks, and, well, he's kind of dancing around Samus now compared to the previous time. Well, however, he's still going for the dash attacks, and we've seen how he's not a perfectly good option, considering all the good option out of shit from the side of SISQUI.
Jumping again, getting caught by that fair, knowing... something we also haven't been seeing is actually the reflect real quick with the shine, so haven't been seeing that as often. It could be a potential bait from SISQUI to try to get in a punish right afterwards, but...
I want to see his face cam, because I think he's kind of nervous now. Honestly, looking how many dash attack he does, and... well, those are, again, not one of the safest options. You can just add pressure to Samus by moving around here and forcing options out of it, then punishing them. And we've seen already how he was good with those up smash. Again, a dash attack on shield against SISQUI on top of every player. This is not a good option.
See, he tries to fall in with the nair, double nair at that, rolls back, gets caught with the fair from SISQUI. Tries to get the edge guard with the down smash. You see the grab from PASERIMAN as he makes his way back, but getting caught with the fair. Maybe he wanted to go for a back air, or even those up tilts, he's going to get caught by that.
He's kind of getting red here. The dash attack didn't connect, so I'm going to go and try to... again, SISQUI managed to read everything from the side of PASERIMAN here. You're going to go for dash attacks, you're not going to connect them. If it doesn't succeed, you're going to go for air approach. So you're going to jump, and I'm going to go and connect them with a fair. And then later on, I know that up to now, you were going for those higher recoveries, and we were talking about it depending like after the game 1. And well, I didn't go and punish them up to now, but this time here, I'm going to go there, catch you with that fair, and finding a win here.
I think what you mentioned before, maybe the nerves starting to settle in. We did see a significant difference between the game 1 gameplay from PASERIMAN and game 2. There were a lot of options that he wasn't doing in game number 1, ways that he was actually avoiding a lot of what SISQUI wanted to go for when it comes to anti-airing Fox. You saw that at the very beginning for game number 1, PASERIMAN was baiting out the fairs on purpose to jump around them, get a punish with a back air, and then stay in stage control, which is not what we saw in that second game.
Dude, again, I think it's kind of a mindset, like the mindset wasn't the same at all. However, now he does have a stage selection, so maybe there's going to be some changes. Oh my goodness, it's already going for a string on the side of Dark Samus. No time to dilly-dally here.
Nope, and he gets a scoop up with the dash attack too, but PASERIMAN narrowly avoiding getting hit by that up air. He's going to be able to finally land again. Another upper actually from SISQUI. That's going to be a nice amount of damage for PASERIMAN if he can keep him by the ledge here. But the cross-up with the fair into the screw tech to actually allow him to cover himself in case PASERIMAN wanted to go for a punish after that fair.
Good frame trap here. Again, knowing that PASERIMAN is going to go for an offensive option, because we were talking about how he was baiting them up to now, but this again looks like a game 2. He's going way more aggressively than in game 1. And, well, again, for now it works, but to which, when is it going to end?
Have to find out here. Just waiting a shield
Oh,
and nair
yeah.
into the up smash. That was an amazing reaction right there the moment he got the twinkle toes on the nair.
And again, if he's going for this aggressiveness, you can know that he's going to react to everything later on if he's connecting. And he did manage to connect with that nair, late nair actually, and up smash again, just as in game 1, he's going to take the kill. Already ramping up damage again on SISQUI in the dire situation here.
Even trying to catch his ledge grab real quick, gets the reflect with Shine. That's what we need to see more of. That's what we didn't see in that last game. Going for that mental reset, he looks a lot more comfortable, but the up B out of shields is going to catch PASERIMAN.
And you can see now that finally there are some mix-ups on the side of PASERIMAN. I think that whenever he's in the driver's seat, he does manage to think about those other options, those baits, those ways he can just force SISQUI to go for an option and punish afterwards. Finding an up B here, finally, but look at the damage again. 75% already on the side of SISQUI, and still ranking up.
I see screw attack so many times, but it's such a big move in general. Oh, wow. He saw him get set up for that down air. He was expecting that early side B, but PASERIMAN stayed as close to the ground as he could and did not get hit by it.
Yeah, and now, look, the person's again ramping up on the side of PASERIMAN, finally finding a kill with that the up smash here. Perfect, because if he did keep on ramping up, I think that the mindset would have changed again. But now, again, being in the lead, he's going to bait the approaches, forcing SISQUI to approach and punish later on, depending on the options. And going for the shine here is just going to send a message here. PASERIMAN is in the lead. He wants to keep that. Oh, my goodness!
Yeah, dashing right back, catching him with the up tilt. Look at the patience. Basically tell him, you're going to roll, you're going to get caught by this. So the screw attack coming in from SISQUI, making sure to keep PASERIMAN reset. That's a questionable DI on the dash. I mean, we've seen it kill, of course, time and time again, and especially when it's really good at anti-air and contest PASERIMAN, he's jumping a lot, but he wanted that out stretch. He had the right idea, but SISQUI ended up on the other side of that platform.
Kind of lucky from the side of SISQUI here. The next one is going to be fatal, and it's going to be good up smash here at the side of PASERIMAN. Again, you can see how this player, when in the lead, will actually behave in a way that you would expect from someone with good options to punish approaches or offensive options from the side of your opponent. And that was perfect. PASERIMAN played that game perfectly. The first game too. Second game, he was behind. SISQUI was again leading the way, having the tempo of the game, and you could see how he was struggling to get his feet in there.
And it really did look like a mentality thing, because we saw a lot of questionable options in that game too that we obviously didn't see in that game 3. But the one thing to note that was different was the way that he was able to be a lot more grounded and patient. That's why we saw the scoop up a few times with the up tilt, because that's the damage starter right there.
Yes.
And that's what allows PASERIMAN to start gaining some more of that momentum, because it does seem like he is a very heavy momentum-based player.
Yes.